What's up, guys? Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Happy Wednesday. Having some coffee. So let me just say hello to everybody that's in there that I see at the moment. Wasted Dude, Dwight, Robert, RR, Chuck, Doroteo, Luis, Paul, Dana, Cranslin, or something like that, Dren, aka Snug, George, Timothy, Dave, Six String Stanger, what's up, dude? What else do we have? Robert, Mitch, hello, Mitch, Clutch, present and accounted for, Marlon, Captain Craig, did you receive your bracelets made by Emma yet? If not, they should be almost there. Todd, Retro, Mark, Opportunity something, Mr. JW, Big Hard Books and Classics, New York Chokehold, don't forget the Chokehold, he's here. Sienna, don't forget Sienna, she's here. Donald, thank you very much for saying nice playing, I appreciate that. Time Surfing Alien. If I was a time surfing alien, I would time surf back to the 80s, the greatest decade of all time. Okay, cool. Craig said his bracelets should be there tomorrow. Excellent. By the way, guys, did you read the very first comments? I put comments in there like an hour ago. It should be like the very top comments. There were some people last week that said they wanted to buy the bracelets, but they sold so quickly that some of you didn't get a chance. So I have put 3 more sets of Emma's bracelets on my eBay store. And remember, each set, it's 5 bracelets, $6, and it includes the official Metal Dude guitar pick that you can only get right here. Right? Let me show it to you guys. Here it is. Metal Dude guitar pick, and it's got Metal Dude's picture on there, and it says, seriously? So anyway, if you get those bracelets by Emma, you will also get your Metal Dude guitar pick. Alrighty, guys, you ready for some updates? Who wants to hear some like guitar updates? So first of all, let's get the Bald Shredder Guitars update out of the way. I did talk to Leo, and I got an update from Leo regarding my 12 custom guitars that many of you are very familiar with, and you know they're coming. So here's the update, guys. The update, according to Leo, is that the guitars have been shipped, and Leo says I should be receiving them this week. That's what he told me last week. He said, you'll probably get them next week, which is this week. Well, here we are on Hump Day, the middle of the week, and so far I haven't received them, so, So anyway, I don't know when they're coming. You know, that's all I know. That's my update, guys. Leo said the guitars are on the way. he thought they would arrive sometime this week. And how many days do we have left this week? Let's see. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 3 days left for them to make it here this week. So, yeah, I don't know. And I would imagine that they didn't put them on an ocean ship. Because if they were being sent by ship, it would take a lot longer. Unless he did send them by ship, and if he did, they're definitely not getting here this week. So I don't know, guys. So that's my update. That's my update. I don't have a tracking number. He didn't give me a tracking number, and I didn't ask him for a tracking number because he's so busy. I always feel guilty sending him messages and asking him stuff. Even though I just did that. I just sent him a message yesterday and asked him something, and then in his reply, he told me again how busy he is, and I'm like, okay, I gotta stop sending messages. So anyway, that's the update on the Bald Shredder guitars. If we're really lucky, guys, I'll have it next week in the live stream, and I'll be able to show you, and you'll be able to see it, and then I'll talk about how people can buy one of those guitars. But I'm not holding my breath that they're going to get here in the next week, so who knows? We'll see. I did not get a tracking number, as I just said. So, hello, Highway to Hell. Todd, hopefully not a rowboat. That would be very disappointing. Somebody said, are these the new Monsoon guitars? No, these are my own branded custom guitars. Small batch. There will be 10 guitars available for sale. 10 guitars available for sale when they get here. Alrighty, so moving on to the next update. Some of you guys might remember that I mentioned before that Festly, Festly? I just did a Festly video 2 days ago on Monday. Did you guys see my Festly video? The blue guitar with the white pickguard, and it had the little tiny amp, and it was like the whole beginner's bundle, right? Hopefully you guys saw that on Monday. Anyway, do you remember me telling you that the guys at Festly were building a prototype guitar based on my recommendations after I talked to them at the NAMM show back in January? It's been 6 months already, right? Anyway, they told me like almost a month ago that it was shipping out. And I didn't want to keep bugging them, so I left them alone. But it's been almost a month, so I sent a follow-up email like yesterday going, so what's the status, Because I figured if they're just sending one guitar, probably they'll send it by air, airmail. Well, it turns out they did not send it by airmail. They sent it by boat, by ship. So it's taken a long time, and the lady who answered my email, she's like, just be patient there, bald friend. Just patience, please. The guitar, it's on its way. It's got to cross the ocean. And then once it gets to America, UPS will pick it up. And once UPS picks it up, then the tracking number, they gave me a tracking number, then that tracking number will show something. So it might be another 2, 3, 4 weeks before I get that prototype from Festly. And I can't wait to show that one to you guys. And hopefully it's good. It's just a prototype. So there might be like things that they need to fix and change. That's the whole point of making a prototype and sending it to me. But it just goes to show, guys, how long the process is, right? Hello, RJ's Cave, Kib Scott, and anybody else who's jumped in there. When you start talking to one of these companies about making a new model, it takes a while, right? I mean, I talked to them in January, and that's when they said, yeah, we'll make a prototype, and here it is June, and I'm still waiting for it. So it's 6 months just to it's probably going to end up being like 7 months to build and send one prototype. So yeah. And then after that, when I get the prototype, and maybe I'll tell them, tweak this or tweak that or whatever, and then they put the guitar into production, it's going to be another, 6, 7, 8 months before those guitars are made and then shipped, and then they're on Amazon. So it can be quite a lengthy process. And by the way, I will have another Festly video coming up in a few weeks probably. Another Festly guitar that I haven't tried yet. I mean, there aren't that many, so there's really not many left that I haven't tried. Time Surfing Alien. I am going to reveal the brand name to the Bald Shredder custom guitars when I have the guitar here in my hand, and I'm going to hold it up and show you the headstock with the name on it. That's when you're going to know the brand. Because you guys need the visual. You need to see the headstock, you need to see the font, you need to see everything. If I just told you, it'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever. But it's going to be more, it's going to have more impact if I've got the guitar in my hand, and hopefully they're really, really great. So we'll see. Let's see, other updates. Emerald guitars. Okay, you guys remember I told you about Emerald guitars, and out of Ireland, and they contacted me and they wanted me to do a review on one of their guitars, and I finally ended up having the video call with one of the guys that works for the company, and everything went great. It couldn't have gone better, and he told me to look on the website and pick out, give him 3 choices of a model, and he was going to send that to me, and he's like, yeah, you'll probably get it in a week. Well, it's been almost 2 weeks, and I haven't heard anything else from him since that video call. I sent the email saying, here are my 3 choices, and he never responded to that, but I understand he's really, really super busy. So I'm not saying well, the deal's off yet. I'm just letting you guys know an update that, these things take time, and hopefully he's going to get back to me. Hopefully they're preparing to ship that to me. They've got to ship it overseas again from Europe, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the guy got really mad when I asked him if he liked Lucky Charms. But, I mean, I didn't see, I figure everybody over there eats Lucky Charms, but he seemed a little annoyed when I said that. But, I mean, not enough to, call the whole deal off, really, right? Just kidding. Okay, Junior Chopper says he has a custom IYV guitar coming. Awesome, very cool. Excellent. Let's see. Okay, here's an interesting one, guys. Here's an interesting one. So, this week, I sent out a couple of feeler emails to 2 guitar companies that I have never tried out before. So we're talking about 2 brands that you've never seen on the Bald Shredder channel yet. And these are budget brands, by the way, guys. They're both budget brands. Now I'm going to talk about the first one. The first one is a little bit more interesting. So this is a brand. I don't want to say the name of the brand because I don't know if something's going to happen with this brand or not yet. I'm thinking probably not, but just in case, I don't want to say the name of the brand. But anyway, sent out an email to these guys, and they got back to me right away. But when they replied in their email, it was a little on the condescending side. Yeah. And this is a brand that maybe a couple of you guys have asked me to check out. A couple of you guys, at least 2 people I think I remember, have said, why don't you try out one of these guitars? I'm not going to say the name of the brand. But anyway, when they replied to me, they were a little, like I said, condescending. And the reason I say that is because they said something like this. We're not one of these Amazon brands that you're always featuring on your channel. We're not one of those. And basically just kind of saying, we're better than that. And there wasn't much else in the email other than him kind of saying that, you know, we don't really do Amazon. We're not an Amazon. We're not one of those Amazon brands that you deal with, and just kind of giving me the feeling like he thought maybe they were a little too good for me. But the funny thing is, this is a budget brand of guitars. These are not expensive guitars. We're talking in the same price range of most of the stuff that I already check out. And they're made overseas, right? Probably in the same factories that a lot of these other stuff are made. So I really don't understand the kind of like, you know, we're better than that kind of attitude. But whatever. We'll see. So we'll see if they get back to me. It's been a couple of days, and I kind of have a feeling I'm not going to hear from them. But you never know. You never know. It could, like, a week later, I could get an email saying, hey, we want to send you a guitar. So, yeah, I think they're not too big on the YouTube review videos. He also kind of made it sound like he wasn't really sure how that works. So, yeah. So, yeah, we'll see. If I don't hear from them over like the next few weeks or so, somebody remind me, and then I'll tell you the name of the brand. But at this point, I don't want to say what it is. Now, another brand. Remember, I said I sent out 2 of the feeler emails this week saying, "Would you like me to review one of your guitars?" This brand, West Creek. West Creek. I know you guys know West Creek, and those definitely are sold on Amazon. And there are a lot of videos for those on YouTube. I know a lot of guys have checked them out. I haven't yet, but I sent them an email, and I said, you know, hey, Bald Shredder, I do guitar videos. What about me doing, you know, one of your guitars? And he replied in the same day. And he said, oh, I know you. I know your channel. I follow your channel. I really like your playing. You're really good. And he asked me if I was interested in one of their particular models. And that was his whole email. And then that was just yesterday. So I replied back and I said, yeah, that looks cool. I would love to check that out if you want to send it to me. So I'll probably, hopefully, get a reply from him sometime tonight. Because, you know, they're on the other side of the world, all that. So if all goes well, guys, I will have a West Creek guitar here to do a video on pretty soon. We'll see. We'll see. Good night, Tom. Tom said he has to split. See ya, Tom. Don't split too hard. That sounds painful. Let's see if anything I'm really missing in the chat here. Hey, Mercury, what's up, dude? Martin! Yo, Martin, how's it going? Okay, so, Stevie T. You guys know Stevie T? I'm sure everybody knows Stevie T, right? I have to show you... I think I'm going to have a new feature coming up here, guys, and it's going to be like, comment of the week. But I haven't made the little intro for it yet, so for this week, I'm just going to say, comment of the week. Let me see if I can get it. I didn't load it up already, so I need to load it up. Hold on, guys. I want to show you the screenshot. Comment of the week. And, oh, not ready yet. Not ready yet. I need to add it in. Hold on, guys. The screen's going to go black for just a second, so bear with me as I load up my image here. Getting the comment of the week. I've got to find it. Where is it? Where is it? Screenshots. Screenshots. I should have done this earlier, guys, but I barely made it to the live stream on time because today is my son's 14th birthday. Can you believe that? Yeah, my son is 14 today, so we went out to dinner to Applebee's. All right, let's see if I can get it bigger on the screen here. And there it is. All right, guys, can we read that now? It says, Richard is basically Stevie T when Stevie T grows up and acts like a proper adult and gives up the toilet humor and the bullying. Well done, Richard. Always enjoy your videos. Sorry it took me until now to subscribe. Well, that's cool, right? That's nice. So, you know, I think when I do comment of the week, guys, from here on out, it could be anything. Like, it could be something like a really good compliment, or it could be like a really poopy comment, you know, or a hater comment. You never know. It's just going to be whatever I feel like doing as the comment of the week. So, Stevie T. I'm like Stevie T's older brother, and that's the second time I've seen that kind of comment. And I don't know if if it was the same guy that said that, or if it was like two different guys. I don't know. So yeah, I'm like Stevie T's older, balder, more mature brother. He said, without the toilet humor. Let me just say, I am not above doing toilet humor if I think it's appropriate and it's going to be funny. I'm not above that. Bullying? No, I'm not going to do bullying. Does Stevie T do bullying? I don't know. I haven't watched enough of his videos to know that. So, anyway, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it because Stevie T is incredibly successful. I would love to have like 2 or 3 million subscribers like he does and the amount of views that he gets. So, anyway. Chucker Bob! Thanks, dude! Metal Dude's Taco Fund. I'll let him know that he's got $5 to spend at Taco Bell. He'll probably get a bean burrito rather than a taco because that's what he likes. But I'll let him know. He'll appreciate it. Somebody asked if my son plays guitar. Mark. He does not. I gave him a guitar for his birthday like a few years ago, and he just was not into it. So that's just not his thing. But he's a great kid, really smart, gets really good grades in school. Very proud of him. Wasted Dude says, don't be below toilet humor. Yeah, I am not below toilet humor. Definitely not. I love a good fart joke just as much as the next guy. Seriously, yeah. Why not? Life is too short to be so serious all the time. A lot of people just need to lighten up, man, and just have fun. Dren wants to know if I ever do pinch harmonics. Yeah, like every other note. Seriously, yeah, I do lots of pinch harmonics. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but yeah, I do a lot of them. Do a lot of those pinch harmonics. Okay. I need to take a drink, guys. I'm drinking coffee today instead of my usual like green tea or water or whatever. I needed a little coffee boost after my big bacon cheeseburger that I had at Applebee's right before this live stream. I'm sure you guys get that feeling, right? When you eat a big meal and right after you eat, you feel like you're in a food coma. You're just like, ugh. And I needed the coffee to give me that like burst of energy. Okay, on to the next topic here. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to have a visitor in about 3 minutes, so I'm going to get to that topic about honest reviews, but that's kind of a long answer, so I'll do that after I get my my special guest coming up. Big Hard Books and Classics. Why does it sound like you're playing underwater? I have no idea because I have no idea how you're recording your guitar. That would take some investigating. And that's not something I can do in the live stream. Sorry. Carlos wants to know if I have a video on my amp plugins. Oh my gosh, this question again. Carlos, yes, that question comes up over and over and over. And yes, I do. If you go to my main YouTube page, right? Don't click on one of the videos, but go, click on where it says Bald Shredder, and you go to my main page. I pinned that video at the top of the page. It says 80s tone, the secrets to my 80s tone or something like that. And you'll see a thing that says like top secret. And I show all my settings in there. Yes, Timothy Folgers. It's the best part of waking up. Didn't you know that? No, Craig, I'm not going to be drinking castor oil. Thank you. Thank you very much. No. Junior wants a video on how I do sweet picking. You know, I am terrible at sweet picking. That's not something I can do a video on. Like, I don't do very much sweet picking, and it's kind of the same arpeggio that I do every time I do sweet picking, and I am just not that good at sweet picking. There are so many other guys out there that have, you know, great videos explaining, and they're really good at it. Yeah, if I did a video on sweet picking, I'd probably make you even worse than you already are at it by trying to follow my advice, because my advice wouldn't be good. Alright, so we got Bluesy and Toothy. He is back because he's been fired from his job. Oh no, that's not what he said. He says he's on vacation. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Let's see. 7:30 and my special guest is not here. Oh, I spoke too soon. Here comes my special guest, guys. Come on in. Come on in, special guest. And who do we have here? Oh, we have Emma. Emma doing the little heart because two of you guys, not two, three of you guys, because I sold a set to Craig. He messaged me on Instagram and he actually bought 2 sets. So anyway, 3 of you guys were nice enough to buy Emma's bracelets last week. So she's got 3 sets available again this week. And remember, guys, every set comes with a Metal Dude guitar pick. This is the only place you can get a Metal Dude guitar pick right now. They are not available for sale anywhere else except with the bracelets from Emma.
Yeah.
So they are on my eBay store right now. Emma, show them the bracelets. Give them more of a close-up.
Okay, so this one is like pink and orange. And then we have these. These are 2 separate sets.
Okay, so 3 sets all together, guys. She doesn't have 3 arms, so she had to put 2 sets on 1 arm. I told her to grow another arm, but she wasn't able to do it.
You never
I know,
said
disappointing. I did. Okay. Anyway, all right. So that's it. Thank you, Emma.
Bye.
Those are on my eBay store. Guys, if you go back up to the very top of the chat, I put a link to my eBay store. And you will see those 3 sets of bracelets. They're only $6 plus shipping. Well worth it if you've got a daughter, a niece, a granddaughter, or maybe you want to wear them, you know? No judgment, guys. It's cool. But they might be a little tight on your wrist, though, because they are like little girl size. Smoking Gun wants to know where I would recommend to learn from. I really don't have a good answer for that, other than, like, if you're looking for a guitar instructor, of course I'm going to recommend my buddy Lester Mitchell, because he's amazing. Other than that, yeah, like a website where they give you lessons and stuff, I never look at that stuff, so I really don't know, like, what would be the best one. Sorry, dude. Good morning, Brother Hawk from Thailand. Good to see you. Good to see you, dude. Mercury, yes, Emma, the one that did the piano video with me. She's the only Emma in the house, so if you saw her before, that's the one. Oh yeah, happy Father's Day coming up, guys, right? And guess what, guys? Since you're not going to see me in the live stream until next Wednesday, I told you today's my son's birthday, right? Well, guess what's happening 2 days from now? Yeah, guess what? Guess whose birthday's 2 days from now? This dude right here. Not Metal Dude. Bald Shredder Dude. Yeah, my birthday's on Friday. So, happy birthday to me. Feel free to offer birthday presents in the super chat. Or just buy a set of those bracelets. That would be cool too. I do not have any guitars up for sale in the live stream this week. I didn't get anything prepared because I didn't have time to go looking for stuff in boxes and stuff. But next week, definitely for sure next week, I will have some stuff to show you guys that that will be for sale. Because I'm going to have plenty of time to... I need to reorganize. I've got boxes and boxes of stuff in the other room over there, and I don't even remember half the stuff that's over there. And I need to take everything out and do like an inventory. So. Hey, Dana Smith. What's up, dude? Yep, I'm a Gemini. Is Metal Dude my brother? Gosh, I hope not. That would explain a lot, though, I guess, you know. The resemblance and all. I don't know. Maybe he's like a half-brother that I never knew about. Bluesy and Toothy, you're wanting to get banned, aren't you, buddy? Happy 60th birthday. Ha ha ha. I'll have you know I'm going to be 59, not 60. So there. Alrighty. So. Now, guys, the question about, are my reviews honest? And the reason this came up is because somebody, I don't know if you're in the live stream right now, I told him to join the live stream tonight because he asked this as a comment on one of my videos yesterday or a couple of days ago. And this is a long answer. I couldn't type that as a reply on YouTube because it would have been like this long. So I said, hey, come to the live stream and ask that same question. Well, even if he's not here, I'm going to answer that question because this is something that people talk about all the time. And a lot of people are super skeptical and they think all the YouTubers are, you know, none of them are honest because here's the deal. You're getting a free guitar. How can your review of something that was given to you, how can that be completely unbiased? Right? So it's like the idea is that the YouTubers, me and everybody else, we're just going to say it's great even though it's not great because, well, I guess there would be a couple of reasons. Because we want that company to keep giving us free stuff. Because if we say, oh my gosh, this guitar is junk, it's horrible, don't buy it, then that company's never going to send me another guitar, right? So that's one of the reasons. The other reasons is if your video has an Amazon affiliate link to buy that guitar, and you click on that link, then that person, the YouTuber, me in this case, or whoever, you get like a small commission. So there's a financial incentive for the YouTuber to say like, well, this is a great guitar because you want people to buy it and you're going to get commission on that. And in some cases, the company might not only be giving you a free guitar, but they might be paying you a fee as well, right? So there's plenty of incentive, so I can certainly understand where some people are completely skeptical and they don't want to believe anything that the YouTubers say. Whew, that's a lot to digest, right? But having said that, you can't go on your YouTube channel and in review after review after review say, this is awesome, this is great, yeah, I know you're going to love it, man, this is incredible, yeah. If somebody does that every single time, and there's nothing wrong with anything ever, then I think that person's going to lose some credibility, obviously, because not everything is perfect, so that's one thing to consider. Another thing to consider is that some people already have it made up in their minds that certain pieces of equipment are terrible. They're junk, they're garbage. And I mean, they've never played that instrument. They've never seen that instrument in person. They've never held it. They've never owned it. And yet, from just looking at a picture of it online, they've already decided that it's terrible, that it's junk, based on the price, based on where it's made, based on the name on the headstock. So those people are also very biased. So a lot of these guys that are saying, oh, these YouTubers, they're just a bunch of liars, they just want you to buy a bunch of junk. Well, they're really no better because they're completely on the other end of it, saying that everything is crap, everything is garbage, even though they've never played it, but at the same time saying that the YouTuber is lying. So they're just as bad. I hope that makes sense, guys. They cannot look at it objectively at all. And that type of person should not be listened to. And believe it or not, there are some YouTube channels out there like that, where like the guy just hates everything. And everything is junk, everything's trash, everything's garbage, and oh my, this is worthless. And I just don't agree with that either. So I don't agree with the idea that like everything's great, everything's perfect, and I don't agree with the other end of the spectrum where everything is trash, everything is garbage. There's got to be a happy medium. Now, something to understand about me, guys, is that I'm not overly critical. I'm not overly critical like, well, man, it's got to be, just pristine. The fretwork has to be perfect. I don't want to see a single flaw in the finish anywhere, or I'm not going to recommend this guitar. See, I'm not like that. I'm always of the idea of like, something just needs to be good enough. Good enough. And that's kind of how I am about everything in my life. When I go to the supermarket, I don't buy the brand name stuff if I can help it. I'll buy the store brand as long as it's good enough. And it's the same reason why I play a Leo James guitar right here that costs $229 because, yeah, it's good enough, but it's also fantastic. There's no reason why it can't be. Why? Because it costs $229, so there's no way it could be any good. It was made in China, so there's no way it could be any good. Yeah, I don't go along that line of thinking. That's what I'm trying to say. So, are my reviews honest? Yes. There is a little bit of a feeling, guys, and I will be honest about this. When a company sends you something, it's a little bit of a feeling like I don't really want to criticize this or trash it in the video because I feel bad that they sent it to me, right? But at the same time, I'm not going to lie about it, I can always find something good about it, like, well, this is cool, but, this could be better, or, the frets were not this, or the neck is too thick. Even when I did it, if you guys go back and you remember, does anybody remember when I did the video on the Fesley Les Paul, the black one? It's more like an ESP LTD, one of those, but like a single cut. You guys remember that black one with the matte black finish and two humbuckers? And there was a gap in the top of the neck pocket? I showed it on the video. I took one of my guitar picks and I stuck it in the gap and I go, look, if I wasn't honest, I would have never pointed that out. I would have never shown that in the video. And let me tell you something, guys. Those Fesley, they were not happy that I did that. Oh, they were not happy. They were not happy. But hey, sorry, I got a guitar from you guys that had a gap in the neck pocket. The audience deserves to know that. You guys need to know that. And if the company has any integrity or anything, they will continue to they'll be like, okay, yeah, sorry, it was a mistake, and we'll continue to have you do reviews for us. Right? Rather than just saying, well, we're not going to send you anything anymore. And actually, Fesley's been really good about that. I mean, they weren't happy that I showed that, but what they said was, okay, we're gonna do better. We're gonna try harder. We're gonna fix those mistakes. And that's what you want to see from a company, right? Yeah, definitely. And so, to cap off this whole subject, guys, Wait till you see my video coming on Monday. OMG. Let me just tell you that it is a Temu video. Finally, I've got my next Temu haul. Temu haul number 8. Temu haul number 8. Oh boy. Wait till you see and hear the guitar that I got from Temu this time. This could be my last Temu video, guys. After they watch this video, they might be like, we're not having you do any more videos for us, because I'm just going to tell you right now, this might be the worst guitar. Not even might be. This is probably, no, yeah, definitely. This is the worst guitar that I've ever had on the channel for review. And I make it abundantly clear in the video that it is not good. And if I wasn't honest, I wouldn't have done that. I even play the guitar and it sounds out of tune and the intonation is all off. And it sounds like doo-doo. And it's in the video. And this is a Temu video. And guess what, guys? Temu is one of my most lucrative sponsors. Like, I'll be bummed if I lose Temu as a sponsor, because it's good for me. I'll admit it. And those videos get pretty good views usually. But when it's, when you're weighing like, okay, do I not tell the truth just so I can do more Temu videos and lie to my audience? No, it wasn't even a question. It's like, I got this guitar from Temu, and I'm going to let you guys know how bad it is. And if Temu doesn't want to sponsor any more videos, then that's that. That's that, okay? Alrighty, so moving on. New Squier video on Friday. You guys remember my Squier debut Stratocaster? Yeah, I've got a new video. I haven't shot the video yet. I hope I can do it tomorrow and finish it. But the plan is to have this new Squier video. I did some upgrades to my debut Squier Stratocaster. And I'm going to talk about in the video about the fact that some people have been saying in the comments, by the way, that video has like almost 100,000 views. It's crazy. And a lot of people have shouted in the comments, that's not a Strat. That's not a genuine Stratocaster. That's, the usual stuff. That's nothing but junk, blah, 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 blah. So I'll be talking about that in the video. And if that video gets a lot of views, well, there's going to be a lot of hate in the comments. So be on the lookout for that on Friday. Okay. Okay, I keep seeing this in the comments. Tank G, what about the Tank G? I did the video on the Tank G. I don't use pedals, guys. I don't use pedals because I use Line 6 Pod Farm in my computer. So all my pedals are in my computer. So my whole experience with the Tank G was what you saw in the video of me playing it in the video. And yes, I thought it sounded pretty good. There were dozens of different settings, plus you can fine-tune them and get your own custom settings. And there were some pretty good sounds. So if I was a pedal guy, I'd probably use it, but I'm not a pedal guy. Did I think it sounded pretty good? Yes, I thought it sounded pretty good. Do I think everybody's going to love it? Maybe not. I don't know, because I don't know what, people that are buying pedals, I don't know what they're looking for or what they want. But, the good thing about stuff that you buy on Amazon, guys, and this is why nobody should ever get mad about something that's on Amazon. It's free returns, right? If you get it and you really, really don't like it, it's like, well, that sounds terrible. Then just return it. You get your money back, right? There's no risk. It's not like you're buying something from Harley Benton and they're shipping it from overseas, right? And then good luck trying to return that. And I've seen, Joe is talking about the internal battery shorting out. I don't know. I mean, obviously, my Tank G did not start on fire when I was recording my video. That did not happen to me. But I didn't use it for hours and hours and hours either. And I think if that was happening a lot, you would have seen that in the reviews on Amazon. So, maybe that happened to one guy. I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't see that video either. Me and Metal Dude needs to have a shred off. Yeah. Well, if I can get him away from Taco Bell, yeah. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna pay close attention to the chat here. So I know I was like talking, and the comments were flying by. So if there's anything in there that like you really wanted me to see, a question that you really wanted me to see, try putting it in there now, please. That's right, Paul, I can't ride a bike, that's why I ride a skateboard instead. No pedals on a skateboard. True story. Alrighty, Bryce wants to know what kind of strings I use. I use Ernie Ball Super Slinky 9 gauge, the pink package. And I've been using those same strings for forever, since the 80s. I love them. Top 5 albums from 1984. I don't know. I don't even know what came out in 1984. I don't remember. Did Tooth and Nail come out in 1984? I think it did. If it did, that would be one of them. Dokken, Tooth and Nail. No, I have not tried Mitchell guitars. Shane wants to know more kit videos. I do have a kit in a box that I got on eBay for $60, but I have no idea when I'm going to get to it. Retro Puffer, thank you. He says I seem like an honest dude. Cool. New York Chokehold says, isn't 1984 an album? If you're talking about Van Halen, I think that actually came out in 1983. But it was called 1984. I'm pretty sure it came out in 1983. Look up the release date if you don't believe me. Maybe I'm wrong. Big Hard Books and Classics. You like my Swifter video? Okay, cool. You want a white one? Well, get one. Like $229, man. And I will tell you, that guitar is fantastic. I wasn't expecting it to be that great, honestly, guys. I don't know why. I thought, oh, it'll probably be okay. But, man, it plays really good. Shane, I already talked about West Creek. Earlier. I might have a West Creek video coming up. You missed it. Joe R. says 1984 came out on January 1st, 1984. Okay, but they released the single before that. Jump was out on the radio and on MTV in 1983. So I'm going to say I'm right on a technicality. Well, I'm not really right, but I'm going to say I'm right. Ubi says you just can't deal with that V shape. If you're not used, honestly, guys, I like to play sitting down. That guitar is hard to play sitting down. That's why I let Metal Dude play it standing up in the video, because he's better at playing standing up than I am. But I mean, you could definitely play it sitting down. It's not impossible. I think I would just have to get used to it, because the arm positioning is a little bit different. Love at First Sting came out in 1984. That is an awesome album. I remember I had the cassette way back in the day. Here I am! Yeah. I'm going to rock you guys like a hurricane. Mercury, the update on my guitars was at the very beginning of the live stream. And the update is they are on the way. And I could receive them tomorrow or I could receive them 2 weeks from now. I really don't know. Just waiting to receive them. Oh, Out of the Cellar. That's another awesome album. Yngwie Malmsteen, 1984. I'm not a big Yngwie fan. Doc and Tooth and Nail, yeah. Tooth and Nail came out in 1984, right? So that would be my favorite album from 1984. Man, Tooth and Nail. Woo, what a classic. Into the Fire. Just Got Lucky. Tooth and Nail, the title track. I mean, that whole album just kicks butt. Dana Smith says I was off key. I was not, Dana. Your ears were off key. You were listening off key. Timothy, yes, the white guitar looks like the Star Trek symbol. Did you watch my video? I was wearing a Star Trek shirt in the video. And I wore it because it had the Star Trek symbol that looks like that guitar. Yes. Oh, by the way, guys, IYV is in the process of making my next custom guitar. Wait till you guys see this. If it turns out good, I mean, you never know, right? If it turns out like what I'm asking them to do, it's gonna look amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get this. I'm having them do something on the guitar that I didn't know they could do until I saw somebody else talking about it on Facebook somewhere, not from IYV, but from some other place. And I was like, how did they do that? And then he told me, and then I asked IYV, hey, can you do this? And they're like, yeah, we can do that. Oh my gosh, it's going to look awesome. Let's see here. Dio, The Last in Line. Yep, that's another good one. Kranslinson, whatever, wants to know where we're at on the subscriber count. I think I'm around 27,600, something like that. It might be like August or September, maybe. August, September-ish. Probably September when I hit 30,000, hopefully. Do I know these guitars that are double guitars? I don't know. Queen's Arc, The Warning, cool. Yep, Joe, you figured it out. That new custom guitar from IYV is going to have a working train set on it. On the front. On the back, it's slot cars. Yep. And the faster I shred, the faster the cars go on the back. Who would have thought, right? Man, they could do anything. And guys, I'm hoping next week, towards the end of next week, to finally have the full review and demo of my new Monsoon. It's been a long time coming, but I was finally able to get to work on the shred track for that one. I did not want to do the video on that one without having a new original jam to go with the video. I for sure wanted to have one of those. And I'm trying to, hopefully, fingers crossed, have a special guest in that jam on the video for that guitar next week. So we'll see. Be on the lookout for that next week, probably towards the end of next week. Okay guys, so that about wraps it up. That's about the end of the live stream for this week. So I just want to say again, thank you to everybody for showing up today. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night or Thursday morning, depending on where you are. Remember, upgraded Squire debut Strat video on Friday. And then on Monday, the Temu video with the horrible guitar. Don't miss it. There's something else really cool in the Temu video. I made a Temu caster. That's in the video too. And that's it. That's it. All right, guys. So, adios. What? Are you knocking at the door? I think somebody's knocking at the door. I gotta go, guys. Okay, I'll see you guys later. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.